everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've got another haul video for you because I just can't help myself and I keep doing lots of shopping. But I placed an order on Beautyblender the other day and I've literally been stalking my postman ever since I placed the order. In fact, I spent so much money that I got free next day premium delivery. I think that's where they give you like an actual time slot for when your items will be delivered. But unfortunately, I placed my order on Friday evening, so it was after 4 PM, which meant that I didn't get my delivery until Tuesday. I've literally just opened up the box and I filmed a tutorial using my brand new Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I'm so obsessed with this palette, it's just so gorgeous. If you do want to see a tutorial for this look and my review of this palette, then just click somewhere up here. I'm not sure which side it is, but I will link it up here for you. It's my previous video that went up a couple of days ago, but I'm going to get straight into it and show you what's in this big box. Some of these items I've actually had sitting in my basket for a couple of months, but I love how Beautyblender still keeps them there. Like, it's a constant reminder that you haven't bought this, but you did have your eye on it. So I just thought, you know what, I'm going to order everything all together, and that's basically what I did. I've actually forgotten what some of this stuff is. Yes, I ordered another palette. I can't believe I completely forgot that I ordered another palette, which I can't seem to get out. I've had my eye on this palette for about a year now. It's ridiculous. I just can't believe I didn't buy it sooner. I mean, it's not even expensive. But this is the Zoeva Cocoa Blend palette. I've seen so many people create some amazing eye makeup looks with this. And this is what the palette looks like. It doesn't come with a mirror. I don't own anything from Zoeva, but I literally just wanted to buy this palette for these bottom 3 shades, the cranberry and the bronzy shade. They're just so stunning. The packaging is really lightweight, it's cardboard, it's really flimsy, but I guess that's what just makes it really cheap. It was only £18 and the pan size of these eyeshadows looks pretty big, so I'm really excited to give this a go. Hopefully you will see some future looks with me using this palette. I love this pretty packaging. I'm really excited to give this a go actually and see what I think. Okay, so the next purchase is a little bit random, but I bought this Revlon Uniq all-in-one hair treatment. I can't really remember why I bought it, but this has 10 benefits. It's for dry damaged hair, shine and frizz control, heat protection, silkiness, smoothness. It protects your hair colour, easier to brush out, loads of different benefits, and I feel like this is one of those products that I heard about 6 or 7 people talking about it all at the same time. And then when I went to get my hair cut, the hairdresser actually used it on me and she was saying that it's amazing and she was trying to sell me one, but I still wasn't convinced. And then I spotted it on Beautyblender, but it was in the sales. So I think this was about £10 or £12 down to about £7 or £8 in the sale. So I thought I'd pick it up, give it a go. I didn't even know that Revlon did hair products, so this will be interesting to see how it works. Although I'm always very sceptical when I try hair products because honestly 9 times out of 10 nothing works in my hair. My hair is so unmanageable, I just don't know what to do with it. And actually, if you guys have similar hair to mine, then please let me know what products you use because I'm still searching for that perfect one, and my hair literally is the definition of unmanageable. I'm not even joking, it's crazy, it's a nightmare. But moving on to the rest of my order, I picked up 4 brushes. So firstly, I picked up the Zoeva 129 Luxe Fan Brush. I love the little bag that it comes in. This would be so handy for travelling. In fact, I'll probably buy some more Zoeva brushes just for this bag. I just needed a new fan brush. The one that I currently have is about 1,000,000 years old, it's unbranded, and it's kind of just dying. It's not that great, so I just wanted a new one. So yeah, I picked this up and I'm really looking forward to using it. I've heard great things about Zoeva brushes. This one feels really soft, so yeah, I'm really excited to give this one a go. Next, I picked up an Anastasia brow brush in number 14. Oh, this is weird. I'm so sure that I meant to buy number 12. That's annoying. This also says that it's a brow brush, and it looks very similar to the one that I currently have, although the actual brush part looks a bit bigger. I'm really confused. Okay, so this brush looks slightly different to the one that I currently have. I have number 12 and it is my favourite brow brush to use of all time. It's the best one I've used. Unfortunately, this is number 14 and the brush hairs look longer. They both have a spoolie on the end, but I actually bought a new one to replace mine because I think the metal part has come loose, so when I use it and push down on it, the bristles sort of end up dropping downwards, so I'm constantly trying to squeeze the metal part and then pulling out the bristles with some tweezers, and it's just not ideal, so I thought I'd get a new one, but I need to chase this up because I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have ordered number 14. I've had my eye on this next brush for the longest time, and this is the Morphe M501. I think it was Nikki Tutorials that made it famous. She said it was the perfect highlight brush, and It is a synthetic brush. It's not the softest brush I've ever used, but I'm so excited to try this. I feel like it might even change my highlighter game, who knows. But I'm so glad I finally got one. I've been after this brush for so long, and I kept going on the website and it was constantly out of stock. So the minute I saw it was in stock, I put it into my basket and here it is. My last brush was a complete impulse buy. I had my basket all ready to go for a couple of days and I thought, you know what, I'm not going to add anything else to it. And at the very last minute I thought, oh, let me look for a new concealer brush, because my current one is fine, it's very small and it's actually the perfect brush. I just feel like I want a second one. And the one that I have, I got as part of my kit when I went to beauty school. So I think it's a random brand, probably one that doesn't even exist anymore. And I just wanted something a little bit newer just to update it. So I picked up this Spectrum A18, I think this is called the Oval Concealer Brush. This isn't the same as my brush at all. My one is really thin. I know that MAC do one, but I can't remember the name of it. The one I use is a bit more like this. It's not this brush, but it's very thin and the bristles don't absorb any product, so it's perfect. But this one's quite thick, so I can see how this would work. I'm gonna have to give it a go, play around with it, but yeah, I like the idea of having like a pretty colourful brush in my collection. My order literally came to £100 and a few pennies, I think, and I think because I spent that amount or whatever, I got a gift and I chose the Solid Beautyblender Cleanser. That's a mouthful. But yeah, this is the gift that I chose. I'm really excited to use this to see what all the fuss is about, so that's quite handy. But this is actually the end of my Beauty Bay haul. But last night I was in Westfield and I found myself in a shop called Beauty Base. I always go in there because they sell a lot of American drugstore brands that we can't normally get in the UK, and I really like testing things in person. Last time I went, which was a few months ago, I think they only had LA Girl, LA Colours, and a couple of other things that I don't really know. But yesterday I spotted a really small Milani stand and I have been dying to try this Conceal and Perfect foundation. I have heard so many of the American beauty girls raving about this foundation, and although I know that it's full coverage, which is not something that I'm a fan of, I really just wanted to test it out for myself. So I picked it up in the shade number 7, which is Sand, and it was the last one there, so I definitely saw that as a sign. It's a little bit annoying that they sellotaped it, because now it's just going to be really dirty and not photographed very well, and I get why shops do that, but I really don't like it when they do, so that's kind of the reason I don't really shop at Superdrug either. But this is the foundation. It is quite a thick foundation. This is the closest match that I could find, but I don't think it's really yellow enough. It kind of looks a little bit ashy, but I have heard that it does oxidise, so I'm kind of hoping that it oxidises a little bit yellow as opposed to orange. But we'll see. It blends out quite nicely though, so I'm really excited to give this a proper go and see what I think. I also picked up this Milani Amore Matte Lip Cream, and this is in the shade Craze, number 13. I tried this out last night and I'm really not feeling it. In the shop, it looked a bit like MAC Relentlessly Red, which is the pinky red lipstick, and it looks like it here too, although when I put it on last night, my lips were neon orange and I was just like, what? It literally looked like a completely different shade. But I am going to give it another go because I wasn't completely sold on the formula. I found it to be quite patchy and quite streaky. Like, it looks fine here, I just don't really know what happened. Maybe it was because it was the first time I used it, and also it really stains your lips. That's only been on my hand for a couple of seconds and it's just not budging, so be warned that it does stain. And lastly, I picked up this LA Colours Cover Up Pro Concealer Stick in orange. I'd seen this in there last time, but it was always sold out. I did try it this morning, but it's very hard to get out. I'm pushing down quite hard on my hand. I wouldn't use that much pressure under my eyes, but this is how, it's very sheer, it's very creamy, but it does look like quite a good shade. It's not quite as bright as the NYX or the LA Girl one, as far as I know, but as I'm sure you know by now, I'm permanently on the lookout for a dupe for my Bobbi Brown corrector, and so far nothing has even come close. And I think this was only about £3 or £4, which is amazing if it works. So that is everything that I've bought. I think I've got a lot of stuff here to play around with and see what I think. If you would like me to use anything specific in a tutorial, or if you want to see a review of something or anything like that, then just leave me a comment down below. I'll do my very best to do that for you. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!